Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. How you doing? Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
That the nurse authoritatively confirm and clear Joseph Aloha that she never saw Joseph Aloha. She never heard anything from Joseph Aloha. And Joseph Aloha never gave her any instruction that she got to see or recognize who Mohbad's father is only on social media after Elegbe. So all those lies, all those fabrications that Joseph Aloha told the nurse to go and ask them to leave the nurse and let the nurse go has been openly exposed, and they should cover their faces in shame and in disgrace. In everything, the nurse did try to, or let me say, she exonerated Adura, Darusha, and spending to some extent. We will get there. But let me say this. I want to thank everyone that was present at the inquest and even the magistrate, because the response and involvement of everyone in today's inquest was the best and what we've not seen. Questions were flying from the audience, and everybody, even more than 10 questions were asked from the audience, not from the lawyers present. And it was and the magistrate really gave us time to ask questions from the witness. And I know cover records were taken. I want to say that why we want to give what we have seen today to the public and to everyone, the critical thinkers, that is the heart, the heart that pumps blood, or the whatever that pumps blood into the artery that pumps blood into the heart of Justice Mohbad, that is the critical thinker, should be preparing.
Baba, you are muted, or maybe a call.
Mr. Gurexy, are you there? You are muted, Mr. Gurexy. Mr. Gurexy, are you there?
Ṣé fún yín ò charge tó ní àbí báwo báyìí?
Mo fi coffee ní àti mólè.
Níbo lẹ tí mólè?
Baba Gurexy àti ganu sí o, àti ganu sí tètè gbé wa débẹ̀ o.
Mr. Gurexy just said something now that we never heard before, that the magistrate allowed questions from the audience. A lot of
I think a lot of kudos to what Shamsita did today. It's just so...
Well, there will be time for comment, because it's going to be very interesting. And first and foremost, you heard the reactions from lawyers and from members in the court. I have with me the 66 paragraph of written deposition on oath of Nurse Heisha Yogedenge. Though, while a lawyer wanted her to still make repetition or narrate whatever she has written, all the lawyers present, they kicked against it that you have written a deposition, the statement. Let us go straight to cross-examining and asking questions. so that we can save time and we can have enough time to question while the argument was the first phase of argument that happened today. Eventually, there was no room for wasteful repetition, and they went straight to cross-examination. Let me go through the 66 paragraph of Nurse Ishayo. Now, written deposition of oath of Ogedengwe Ishayo. I, Ogedengwe, female, Christian, adult, and Nigerian citizen of 11 alias Shomade Street. Okay, let me leave the address for security reasons. And number one, that I am the deponent hearing, and by virtue of which fact the codes are within my personal knowledge. Two, that I am an auxiliary nurse by profession. Three, that I had my nursing training at Cornerstone Hospital at Akute, Ogun State, under Dr. Tenidokowo Action between 2014 and 2017. Four, that after my training at Cornerstone Hospital, I worked with the hospital for a year before I relocated from the area. Fifth paragraph, that on the 11th day of September 2023, I was contacted by a client of mine, Ayowami Sadiq, also known as Sandy. 6. That Sandy contacted me to come and administer tetanus injection on a friend of his who got injured on his hand, and he suspects there is a piece of glass in the court. That 7. That I was unable to meet up with the appointment on the 11th of September 2024 due to heavy traffic at my 12 on my way from Cotonou, Benin Republic. That on the 12th of September 2024, I was contacted by one Ayowami who said Sandy gave him my number and he sent the address where we were supposed to meet. 9. That I requested to see the court he was talking about that required the tetanus injection. It was sent to me on WhatsApp, and I was surprised that it was a small court. 10. That I got to the venue of the appointment at about 2:30 p.m., which was at an estate in Orchid, Lekki area. 11. That on getting to the venue of the appointment, I saw the person with the cord in his right hand. 12. That it was not until I got to the house, which was the venue of the appointment, that I got to know that it was Mohbad. It was Mohbad's house, that is Leri Oluwala Dineji Alowa's house. That I met Mohbad in a room, that's number 13, that I met Mohbad in a room in the house, and there were two other people in the room with us. That the other two people in the room with us were Ayowami, the DJ, and his wife, that is Mohbad's wife. 15. That it was the lower part of the right hand of Mohbad that was swollen. Paragraph 16. That I gave Mohbad the tetanus injection on his upper arm, intramuscular route. 17. That I asked Mohbad if he is an ulcer patient, and he said yes. So I didn't give him the chloronic injection. Instead, I gave him paracetamol injection. 18. That I gave Mohbad 4 milliliters of paracetamol and 1 milliliter of water, a total of 5 milliliters, which is normal dosage for adults, and I gave him intravenous, that is through the vein. 19. That I diluted ceftriaxone injection 10 milliliter and gave him slowly. 20. That I explained Mohbad and his wife that the paracetamol and ceftriaxone injections were obtained and to treat bacterial infection. It was really not comfortable because the arm was swollen. 21. That while taking the ceftriaxone injection, he had taken up to 2 milliliters and he said he wants to vomit. 22. That his wife and Ayowami DJ were present while all this was going on, and Mohbad himself was asking questions about the injection I was giving him and counting them. 23. That I was surprised at the statement, but since that was how he was feeling, I decided to remove the injection and he went to vomit in the toilet and came back to sit on the floor in the room. 24. That after Mohbad came back from the toilet, where he had gone back to vomit and sat on the floor, I noticed good crinkles, good joints all over his body. That was after going to the toilet to vomit. 25. That I was surprised and showed his wife the good bones and said it was, and she said it is his normal reaction to injection, and that if we pour water on him, he will be fine. Let me read that again. 25. That I was surprised and showed his wife the good bones, and she said it is his normal reaction to injection, and that if we pour water on him, he will be fine. 26. That there were 4 people, me, Mohbad, his wife, Ayowami, in the room. 4 people. I was not there. So 4 people were present in the room from the time I started to administer the medication on Mohbad till the time the good wrinkles showed on his body. That all of them were there together. 27. Then I asked Mohbad's wife, why didn't she tell me that he usually reacts to injection? 28. That the wife then took him to the restroom and started pouring water on his head. 29. That I then notified the Giovanni that we should locate the nearest pharmacy. 30. That I left the withdrawn medication, ceftriaxone injection, in the syringe in the room I was treating Mohbad. That there was no vehicle in the premises to convey me and Ayowami to the nearest pharmacy. As a result, we had to run to the nearest pharmacy. 32. That I wanted to get hydrocortisone, aka hydrocort injection, and noasaline.
Yes, I know. My dad.
Noasaline infusion at the pharmacy to treat the allergic reaction of good bones, and help Mohbad with dehydration. 33. That when I and Ayowami DJ got to the nearest pharmacy, we couldn't get hydrocortisone injection and noasaline infusion. That 34, I and Ayowami DJ, they started running again to the estate to look for another pharmacy, since the first pharmacy did not have the medication I needed. 35, that when we got to the second pharmacy, we were able to get hydrocortisone, aka hydrocort injection, and noasaline infusion. 36, that at this time, it was about 3 p.m., while I and Ayowami DJ were running from one pharmacy to another. Ayowami DJ was receiving calls, and I heard when he said Mohbad was convulsing. And I told him that he should tell the person he's talking to that arrangements should be made to take Mohbad to the hospital. 37. That at the time I and Ayorami got back to Mohbad's house, Mohbad had already been carried outside of his house. As a result, the hydrocortisone injection and normal saline infusion I got from the second pharmacy could not be administered. That at this point, I didn't have access to go back into Mohbad's house as everybody in the house were already outside, and the plan was to get Mohbad to the hospital as quickly as possible. And 39. That Mohbad did not converse in my presence, neither was he conversing when I go back to the house. 40. That there was still no vehicle to convey us to the hospital, so it was Mohbad's neighbor that offered to assist us to get Mohbad to the hospital. 41. That on our way to the hospital in the neighbor's vehicle, I and Mohbad's wife sat at the front passenger seat, while Adura, Mohbad's brother Ayorami, and DJ were at the back seat. That there was terrible and heavy traffic on the road that day, and due to this, Mohbad had to be put on a motorbike to get him to the hospital. That I had to get down from the neighbor vehicle and I started running after the motorbike that Mohbad was on due to heavy traffic, and it took about 20 minutes to get to the first hospital. 44. That when we eventually got Mohbad to the first hospital, the medical personnel on ground initially did not want to attend to him, and it almost caused chaos. But they later attempted CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, on him in the hospital. That after the CPR, the doctor proclaimed Mohbad brought in dead. I became shocked and confused. 46. That the doctor on call at the first hospital called me aside and asked me that medication and administer, and asked me what medication I administer on Mohbad. 37. That I explained myself to the doctor, the medication I gave Mohbad, and the dosage that was administered. Paragraph 48. That Darusha then met us at the first hospital while Swendi was on his way to the first hospital. Paragraph 49. That when Darusha came and heard that Mohbad was dead, he didn't believe and insisted on taking Mohbad to another hospital. Paragraph 50. That Mohbad was put in Darusha's vehicle. There was enough space for him to follow the vehicle, but I remember that Mohbad's wife followed Darusha. 51. That I and Ayorami joined spending in the hurrah he came with, while Ayorami was calling someone in Darusha's vehicle to know their whereabouts. Paragraph 52. That we eventually got to know that Darusha had taken Mohbad to another hospital at Osaka, London, in Lekki. Paragraph 53. That it took us about 20 minutes to get to the second hospital due to heavy traffic. Ordinarily, it couldn't have taken us more than 10 minutes. That by the time we got to the second hospital, it was almost 6 p.m. and we met Darusha and some people that followed him. Mohbad was outside the hospital because the management of the hospital did not allow Darusha to bring Mohbad into the hospital, although the medical team on ground checked for cause on Mohbad, but there was none. Paragraph 55. That the doctor on call at the second hospital invited me into the hospital and told me to sit down at the reception while other people present were outside the hospital. The doctor then asked me what happened, and I explained everything to her the way I explained to the doctor at the first hospital. 56. That after speaking with the doctor at the second hospital, she requested to speak with two family members. So it was Darusha and Sandy that she spoke with. That we spent about an hour at the second hospital before I left the second hospital to return to Mohbad house. At this time, it was already night time and it was around past 7. The Mohbad body was brought back to the house at about 8 p.m. There were a lot of people in the house at this time and everybody was outside. Mohbad lawyer came to meet us in the house. Paragraph 60. That at about 9 p.m., I, Ayowani DJ, my cousin, who is a lawyer, and Mohbad's lawyer all in quest to get a death certificate for Mohbad, visited the police station at Orchard, Lekki, and the first hospital was carried to. 61. That on getting to the police station at Orchard, Lekki, I explained everything that happened to the police officer that attended to us. 62. That after I explained everything that happened to the police officer that attended to us, the police officer asked Mohbad lawyer and Ayowani DJ if they want to file a complaint against me or if they want the matter investigated. They responded that they are not sure yet. That is, the lawyer and Ayowani DJ said they are not sure yet. It was even at the hospital they went to. It was at the police station they went to at Orchard, close to the bus stop. They asked them, do you want to file a complaint or you want the matter to be investigated? They said they are not sure. Well, paragraph 63, that the police then direct us to Ajiwe police station at Aja if we need a police record. 64, they are not sure what lawyer can give a detailed report on the quest in getting the police record and death certificate for Mohbad. Okay, that I am sure that Mohbad's lawyer can give a detailed report on the quest in getting the police record and death certificate on Mohbad. Paragraph 65, that I stay at Mohbad's house till after 10 p.m. and I left there after the ambulance arrived. Paragraph 66, which is the last statement, that I swear to this affidavit in good faith, conscientiously believing the same to be true and correct by virtue of oath law, Cap 1, Law of Lagos State. So that is the whole written deposition of Feishara, which she made at the court today and made available at the court.
Sorry, Mr. Gurexy, for interjecting. Please, can you help us read paragraph 60 and 64 precisely? Please, sir. Paragraph 60 and 64, yes.
65. 60 to 65.
Okay, let's do 60 to 65.
Okay. Paragraph 60, that at about 9 p.m., I, that is the nurse, Dijewani, my cousin, who is a lawyer, that is the nurse cousin, who is a lawyer, and Mohbad's lawyer, all in quest to get a death certificate for Mohbad, visited the police station at Orchard, Lekki, and the first hospital Mohbad was carried to. 61, that on getting to the police station at Orchard, Lekki, I explained everything that happened to the police officer that attended to us. 62. That after I explained everything that happened to the police officer that attended to us, the police officer asked Mohbad's lawyer and the Jigwani if they want to file a complaint against me or if they want the matter investigated. They responded that they are not sure. Paragraph 63. That the police officer then directed us to Ajiwe police station at Aja if we need a police record. Paragraph 64. That I am sure that Mohbad's lawyer can give a detailed report on the quest in getting the police record and death certificate for Mohbad. Paragraph 65. That I stayed at Mohbad's house till